Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so I know it's really, really hard. Well, first of all, good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. I know it's really hard not to start side conversations, but I've been getting a lot of messages from people who ask that I ask you, and I think it's fair that we try to focus on what Coffee Talk is about instead of starting side conversations in the comments because people get so distracted and confused. And I said, look, we'll do our best. It's hard not to because everybody has something to say and I want everybody to be able to say it. It is cold in Birmingham. I saw that Joyelle posted on my Instagram that it's cold in New Jersey. I feel like it's cold everywhere. But it's December. So that, it doesn't bother me. I'm just saying it's cold. I have to tell you, yesterday we did absolutely nothing. As a family, we stayed in the house all day playing with Christmas presents, putting things together, playing board games. I taught my kids how to play Frogger. It was awesome. My son was like, how are you so good at this game? I'm like, because I played it my whole life. Thank you to everybody who watched my cooking in cast iron last night. Those Brussels sprouts were banging. If you want to learn how to make roasted Brussels sprouts with garlic, the recipe is on my morning, Kristen. The recipe is on my page, the video below this. I did a cooking in cast iron last night and it was really good. So this morning I'm going to get dressed and I'm going to go to the radio station and meet the team at the radio station to see if I am going to do this radio show. I'm really excited because I actually think I'd be really good at radio. So I'm just going to meet them and hear what they have to say and whatever. Oh, really quick. So Charlie is in love with this YouTuber named Collins Key. I don't know who he is, but he makes like home style, like nice YouTube recipes, like ones that you would be okay with your kids watching. Long story short, I reached out to him and told him that my 7-year-old loves him so much. And he sent her a video last night. And I played it for her this morning and she was like this. So excited. So shout out to Collins Key for looking out for my kid, which was amazing and so appreciated. I'm going to do chicken soup cooking in cast iron maybe tonight. And I'm going to do spaghetti pie. I don't know when, but spaghetti pie is banging. And so is chicken soup. All right, so let's talk about... Hi, Tony. Let's talk about forgiveness. I do have a million jobs, Gracie. So, hey, Trayvon. So one of the things that I realized over the holidays is that sometimes we're waiting on apologies from people who genuinely want our forgiveness, but they're too ashamed to apologize. Shame is tough, okay? Most of the time, we assume when someone doesn't apologize, it's because they don't care. And there are definitely those situations where people hurt us and they have zero regard for our feelings and they don't apologize because they legitimately don't care. They're not interested in our forgiveness. I still say to that, forgive them anyway, because forgiveness is about you, right? We talk about that all the time. I told you a couple of weeks ago, somebody from my past called me to apologize for what went down 2 years ago. If you've been following me for 2 years, you probably remember the, for lack of a better term, I don't know, fuckery that went down with the magazine that I worked for. And I got a call a couple of weeks ago from somebody associated with the magazine who wanted to apologize. And I said to her sincerely, oh girl, like, I've already forgiven you. Like, the forgiveness that I gave you has nothing to do with you. It had to do with me, because I was like ingesting poison every day, hoping for your demise, was only killing me. So I go back to this. I notice now that there are a lot of people withholding apologies because their shame won't allow them to say out loud that they're sorry, because in admitting that they're sorry, they have to admit what they did. And for a lot of people, the infraction is just, they're too ashamed of their behavior. They want to apologize. They want to make things right. They want to get back on the right track with you, but they can't get past their own shame. Morning, Brand. They can't get past their own shame to get there. And sometimes, if they're really ashamed of their behavior, they will actually start to make it worse. They will push you further and further away with their words and their actions, because they're so ashamed of what they did that they would rather isolate themselves from you completely than ever have to rationalize or deal with what they've actually done. So, I say to you for this, I believe there are people in my life right now who want to apologize to me. I do. I believe there are people who have done very hurtful, premeditated, manipulative things to me. And I believe that they want to apologize. But I don't think that they're not apologizing because they don't care. I think they're not apologizing because they're ashamed of what they did. And in order to apologize to me and make things right, they have to acknowledge their part in all of it. Like, I'm at a place now where I'll be like, listen, I was shitty. I tried to beat you up. I tried to whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm really sorry. Like, I'm at a place now where apologizing for me, for the most part, is like, I'd rather let's just set it right. Like, let's just say what it is and move on. I feel like I am actually quick to apologize if I have hurt somebody that I love, especially because I'm old now and the people that I love are few and far between. So I'm not trying to lose anybody at 41. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that I have, the friends that I have, most of them I've had since I was 17, 16. I'm not trying to drop people now. So listen, nobody loves apologizing. Nobody's like, ooh, I get to admit what a shitty person I was. I get to, humiliate myself and really humble myself by like putting it out there and blah, blah, blah. Nobody loves that. But the weight that it takes off your heart is like, I'm telling you can't put a price on it. And then you look at the people who are too ashamed to apologize to you, and it is okay to... Why did you do that?
Bear, come.
I'm doing coffee talk. Can you give me 2 minutes? Okay, Charlie. What do you need to tell me?
Can we send Colin's Kia video back?
Yes.
When? Now?
No.
After coffee talk.
I got to get dressed because I have to go somewhere, but yes, today for sure. Okay? I know you're excited. You look so cute in those jammies.
Yes. I want to do it in my jeans.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Are you excited? Okay.
And I'm going to see if
All right,
that's
let me.
my letter. That's a very good letter, and I really want to see. I live in Alabama.
No. We're not giving him our address.
I'm not.
Okay. Skadoots. Girl, you don't give boys on the internet your address.
I'm not.
Ever.
I'm not.
She's like, I'm going to tell Collins Key where I live. 39. No, you're not. No, you're not. No. No. What's wrong with that child? So I go back to understanding that there are people who can't deal with shame. Shame is crippling for a lot of people, and they can't get past it. They want to apologize, and they want to make things right. A lot of times they're very embarrassed by their behavior. So instead of apologizing, they make it worse. And you have to just be able to recognize that, and you will learn. You will learn as you get older and as you're around more people and you have more interpersonal relationships and you have more experiences with people. You will learn to decipher whether they're not apologizing because they don't give a shit, or they're not apologizing because they're shameful of their actions. And here's the thing. Hi, Craig. Here's the thing. Forgiveness is the healthiest thing you can do for yourself. And a lot of times we withhold forgiveness because we think it is a grace that we extend to other people. And partially it is. But it really is the greatest thing you can do for yourself. And by the way, like, Lori, if you're not sorry, that's a different situation. If you're not, I don't know, maybe I misread your comment. But I just want you to have some understanding that you may not be getting the apology that you want, not because they don't care, but because they're too ashamed to admit what it is. I know somebody, like, literally who sent naked pictures to her friend's husband. Not naked, but like sexy. And she should just apologize. She should just say, I was super insecure. I can't believe I did that. I am so sorry. You don't have to forgive me, but I want you to know that I'm sorry. Instead, she avoids her like the plague. If there's a if there's an event where they both show up, she leaves, whatever. She is too ashamed to say what she did and apologize. That's not someone who doesn't care. That's someone who's genuinely living with shame. And it's a horrible thing. Just own it. Like, yes, is it a shitty thing to send your friend's husband new sexy pictures of yourself? Yes. Yes, it is a shitty thing. But own it. This is what I did. This is where I was in my mind when I did it. And I am truly sorry. Then if you want to avoid the person like the plague, avoid her. And I said to my girlfriend, I said, you think she doesn't care? That's not what it is. She's literally like drowning in shame for her behavior. You think she doesn't think about the fact that she sent yeah, how embarrassed she is that he was like, ugh, look at this. That's mortifying. So she's not only dealing with shame, she's dealing with being mortified. Anyway, I I don't want you to go into 2018 with a bunch of emotional baggage. I don't want you to go into 2018 with a ton of unresolved issues. So whether it's you that has to apologize or you that's waiting for somebody's apology, don't let shame and embarrassment be the reason that you don't make things right. Make them right for you. By the way, the same thing works if you're the one that has to apologize. Apologize. They don't have to accept your apology. That's not your job. Your job is to own it, fix it, and move on. And if they don't want to accept it, that's perfectly fine. I've had plenty of people that I've apologized to who are like, nope, still think you're an asshole. Okay, I'm done now. I did my part. Bye. I can't do anything else. And by the way, when I meet my maker, and he makes his list and checks it twice, that might be Santa, could be my maker, I don't know. He's going to be like, girl, you legitimately try to make things right with a lot of people. I see a real effort here. You're going to get an A for effort, Jamie. I believe that. Okay, people hurting your kid, guys, don't get crazy. No, I'm not talking about that. Definitely not. I'm talking about everything else. I want healing for you. I want peace for you. I want forgiveness for you. I really, really want your soul to have peace. I just genuinely want you to go into 2018 and have peace. That's what I want for you. I want you to love. I want you to forgive. I want you to have peace. And there'll be a million questions you could ask. What do you do if you confront them and they act like they don't remember? What do you do? Blah, blah, blah. It all comes from shame. They act like they don't remember because they're shameful. Forgive them anyway. It's about you. It's not about them. Listen, trust me. I used to be the chick that held grudges forever. I could not see you for 20 years, bump into you on the street, and still be ready to fight. I'm still taking out my earrings oh, hell no. You remember what you did November 16th, 1993? People are like, no. I'm like, well, I remember. Let's do this. Put your hair up. I mean, really, Jamie? Jamie. I know, girl. I was going through some shit. Girl, you need to get yourself right. I'm walking right with Jesus now. I was messed up back then. Now I'm all about forgiveness. Seriously, girl. You got problems. That's where I was at. All right. So I hope it makes sense. Thank you for saying that, Megan. I love you guys so much today. I want you to have a great, great day. Great day. Oh, I forgot the Wounded Warrior. Hold on. Hold on for one more day. Have a great day.